Traders, I'm looking at the DXY. We can see this is clearly under pressure at the moment. Weak dollar, and that will give us some opportunities with some of the other currency pairs. The only thing with this chart at the moment is it's trading down into a significant support zone. So what I mean by that, if we have a look at this on the daily time frame, yeah, we've got an interesting setup here. We've got this double, triple bottom, relative equal lows through here. A bit of a dip under. The question is that gearing up for some upside? Yeah, it's been under pressure. Whenever I see this type of price action where we get double bottom, triple bottom, these equal lows, and then we see a dip down obviously into this liquidity that's sitting under here, we've got sell stops resting under here. I question whether this is looking to continue south or actually rotate, and reverse, maybe temporarily. So from looking at this time frame and this price action, I'm thinking the path of least resistance for now would be, well, we've got high, low, high, possibly that, but I question it. It's Friday, and we've seen some strong bearish movement during the week, and I'm wondering whether they take this in the opposite direction and reacting off these stops that are sitting under here. So I'm thinking we could see this actually retrace here. Let's have a look at this on the 4-hour time frame. Just got to have a look at it from a liquidity standpoint. It's tapping into this under here, these stops, and we could see a little bit further downside, but then you'd expect this to react off that. Okay, so we have a liquidity pool under here that may cause this to. Okay, so I'm looking at high, low, high. I don't know whether it pushes through there, but something like that. I'm thinking maybe it does dip into it a little bit, possibly, and then the reaction off that back up. So just be a little bit careful with the US dollar at the moment. The main thing that I'm concerned about is this dip down into here, and the fact that we have these equal lows. Generally, this kind of price action would precede a trend reversal. But a reversal would only be confirmed if we see this rally and then we see this low taken out, higher low, this high taken out, higher high, that would then convince me that, that could be looking to reverse. But at the moment, my bias is bearish with a bit of a pullback. So that, for me, then would confirm that we could see some strength come into the dollar in the course of Friday's session, possibly. And if that's the case, we could look for like the dollar yen, for example. That could be an opportunity, right? So if this reacts off here, let's have a look at the dollar yen and just go out and have a look at the. Okay, so this is interesting. So we've got this break of structure bullish on the dollar yen here, okay, BOS, and we're seeing here now lower, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, and it's kind of continuing. So I'm wondering whether we might see the dollar yen push off from here. All right, so that could be a dollar yen buy. Now, if you're going to do that, I would be watching both the DXY and the dollar yen pair. And look, the other thing to do, actually I've done that, we've had to open up a 3 chart layout. I've been messing around down in here. We've got the dollar index that I pointed out, and then the Japanese currency index. Let's just have a look at that. See how this is trending down, lower lows, lower highs, and then we've got this pullback. It kind of makes sense to me that, we see some kind of continuation. In other words, well, high, low, high, low, high, low, right? High. Back into the resistance and possibly that. All right, so if the yen rolls over and the dollar holds and retraces here, well, that will be strength into in the dollar, weakness in the yen, and then that would back up an argument for that, a buy, okay? Just looking at it from a whole bunch of different angles here. So, with that in mind, possibly a buy. It's not confirmed yet, but then you could go down to this time frame and, watch it on a 15-minute. Currently, yeah, look, we've got under here, these lows under here, we've got liquidity, right? So if you look left, find liquidity, and we are tapping into that right now as we speak. Alright, so what I would be waiting on is for this to shift. At the moment, we're looking at this trend here, but I want to see it shift gears, and if that's the case, let's just say it finds support in around here, around these lows here. You want to see it break structure, right? So I'm just going to be waiting for this price action to play out, and then you want to see possibly a bit of a range, and then it breaks structure, and then we see higher highs and higher lows kicking in, and then that would be a cue then to get involved long. Okay, so that's the kind of thing to look out for with the dollar yen. Right, so keep an eye on all of these charts, and I mean that could be quite a nice opportunity possibly later today. Let's just take that out, guys. That's my take on the dollar index and the dollar yen. And yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear your comments, so definitely leave a comment below. With that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you on the next one.